Yellow Home
with Anna Schofield
and Big House.
Okay, we've got to talk about the fish. Otherwise, this guy's going to lose his head. He's already losing it. So he saw a thing yesterday on the puffer fish, and now, I mean, his knickers are in a twist. Right, come on.
Fam, you're absolutely right. Okay, let me paint the picture.
All right, I'm ready,
I woke up really early today.
Is that part of it? We need to know that bit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I woke up early, so I found myself kind of just, on YouTube, and I'm just like looking at
That's
things.
so you.
Yeah, and usually I look for basketball, sports news, and stuff like that.
Right,
And then I don't know how I saw like this. This is David Attenborough. It's a BBC documentary, and this is the title, right?
Go.
Puffer fish constructs the masterpiece of love. I'm like, I want to do that to my baby. I mean, well, what's happening there? I'll be totally honest.
Masterpiece of love.
Seriously.
Right.
And then this thing happened. Like this is this is David.
to the point
Sir
of
David.
invisibility. But to compensate, he's probably nature's
He's saying he was invisible, right? So to compensate, he's probably nature's greatest artist. He's saying.
greatest artist. To grab a female's attention, he creates something that almost defies belief.
That's a piece of tumbleweed,
So
isn't it?
I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my god.
Wow.
If you're watching this, I'll put some sort of a clip on our social media, using his fins. It's
His only tools are his fins.
And he looks like he's digging.
Yeah.
Like, he's so sweet. It almost looks like a bird with little legs.
facts. And
In his head, a plan of mathematical perfection.
Right.
yo, just put this in mind. Like there's a guy in the universe sitting at 6 o'clock in the morning watching this. Like this mathematical plan, and you're watching a fish, and it's like digging. You're right. Like you're playing with the fins.
Plows the sand, breaking it up into the finest of particles.
And then, not to go throughout the whole thing, you should definitely go watch it. It is the masterpiece of love. And when you go through the whole thing, Anna, apparently he works 24 hours a day for a week.
Wow.
Like that.
That's commitment.
Takes
you guys
rest
need to take heed.
See, that's what I got it. 24 hours a day for a week. Rest only for a little bit so that the currents doesn't ruin whatever he has in mind.
Right.
Because if he waits a little bit, it's over.
It goes.
And then the end result is this, Anna. Like this is, I'm showing Anna, like in terms of like, this is the end result. It is like a
It's the most
masterpiece.
beautiful design. Like
And
in a circle, and everything's very symmetrical. And he has pushed the sand into a design in a circle.
Yeah.
And it really is detailed and clever and huge.
very.
I mean, it's vast. Look at him in the middle.
Yeah, no, and it goes on and said, no one else in nature does an animal construct something this sophisticated, as complex and perfect as this.
Wow.
Just massive in terms of like this is
Perfectly
happening.
round.
Yeah, exactly. And that led me to like you said, like wormholes started other stuff and started animal stuff. And I'm like, I wonder, does this ever happen to you where not necessarily fish, any sort of topic? Like sometimes this happens to me with basketball, with movies, with
movies,
life.
definitely people, celebrities,
exactly,
maybe.
and you go like find out exactly what. So, for example, Brandon Fraser. I don't know if you know the actor. He was in George of the Jungle. Maybe if you know George of the Jungle. Maybe if you Google Brandon Fraser, you'll know him. He is an incredible actor. I found out also 2 days ago that his son is autistic. I didn't know that fact, and he's one of the first actors I started watching and stuff like that. He took a decline, and Hollywood really messed him up, and I got into that as well, which is really interesting.
Wow.
So yeah, you go into this wormhole or rabbit hole, I don't know what you call it, and you go like
definitely a wormhole,
and you go like, oh, I can't get out of it. It was like a 3-4 hour thing.
Oh wow.
It's like whoa. So again, subhanAllah, like the fact that this is, this is just crazy. And they're
like
saying,
a paisley pattern.
Yeah, to attract this female fish, a Japanese pufferfish would work 24 hours a day for an entire week in a row to create the most stunning sand art.
This is to catch a lady. Yeah.
To see the amount of work.
And then the ladies go, you are an artist indeed. I will marry you.
So,
that's what happens.
The amount of life lessons you can take from this 3-minute video, it's actually 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So go watch it. It's called Pufferfish Constructs a Masterpiece of Love. This is from the BBC Earth, of course, narrated by the legendary Sir David Attenborough, who just adds. By the way, I wouldn't have imagined anyone else talking about this.
Has to be him, doesn't it?
Because I would love to have one question to him. Just when do you know how to pause and when to talk? Because the pausing is an art. Like when he pauses, exactly when. Because obviously they shoot the stuff.
That's
and
the
then,
sound engineer, though.
No, I'm sure. Like this is the interesting part. I'm sure he watches it. Like he watches what he's talking about.
Definitely.
And then he adds a little bit of where and when and how to interfere because it makes like how he comes in.
But it does sound like there's a script. Like I don't think he's free talking. He's not chatting his way through it.
No.
But the sound engineer will be the one who creates the pauses. I would have thought. But
I mean, this is where I would disagree. I think.
So you think the director is going? I want the placement on that.
I think he's watching. I don't know. This was something that we could love to ask him. I think he's watching and he's saying, here, put it there, and whatever.
So he would direct his own voiceover.
I don't know. I don't get it. But what you said also makes sense. But yeah, this is just massive. We're gonna be right back.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.